on the
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean,
Stay tuned.
The only reason I brought it up
We
is
not
'cause
repping
it helped.
these brands,
I
though.
was like,
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
off 3 hours sleep. Like
I have
only
Seth
3 hours
Rollins
sleep.
beer every week.
Oh.
I have
Until
RKO
they start
Viper.
paying us.
I have
Yeah,
Viper
wait till
beer.
they cut the check. Okay.
Yeah, I have Viper beer. You feel me?
So what?
Man,
what topics did we miss?
Man,
I know you were gonna bring up
the man got
Kevin Money.
Oh yeah.
the man got pushed back.
Go
Then
Tuesday.
it got
What? He doesn't belong to him.
Hey,
But then it got
what belongs to anybody? Give that. He's the greatest ball player of all time. Give it to him.
False.
Ric Flair made things spicy with the man shit.
Who's
after
bigger?
the
Who's
pod
better than
last
LeBron?
week.
Kobe's only answer I'll accept.
I mean, you're saying best ball player of all time?
Yeah, best basketball
False.
player of all time. Who's better than LeBron?
Jordan for sure.
He
But
didn't
Jordan
go to
don't have school.
You said Jordan doesn't what?
Jordan didn't build a school.
He don't give a fuck about them kids.
Jordan didn't go to school?
Damn, Seth did it
He
twice.
doesn't- He's saying he doesn't have his.
Oh, was
own
that the
school.
one?
Oh,
that did
that's
it?
the one. Look,
That's
his
the one
legs
that
started.
did it.
Did you see Sting's legs start to wobble?
Bro, the first
Hey,
time.
rewind that.
Oh,
this is
nasty.
Bro, look at it.
Oh, that was the one.
Nasty.
Dog, you saw when he like just hit that rope. He wasn't even like.
Fuck, his legs started wobbling.
Look at his.
Look at his legs wobble. Look at. Watch, this is the one.
Oh my god.
All right.
I remember watching this with my brother, who's a big Sting fan as well. He was just like, but he's a bigger Seth fan, so he was like super hard. Bro, I was like,
So what?
See what your
Sting
boy
hit the
did?
back of his head.
It's like
on
his
the
neck,
butt-
It like a.
neck?
like something
Yeah.
to do like where his neck meets his
What I do, Josh?
Sting got to hit play.
Which one's play? You
Bottom
got all your
Oh,
no, all of his buttons are
I'm-
knobbed off for
Yeah.
some
I'm
reason.
freaking on
Oh, look at his legs
this
buckle.
fool.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's
oh,
me walking out the bar.
Stanky leg. I see it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
He got Sting doing a
that
stanky
was like
leg.
some baby walking time. Look at
Yeah.
this. Oh,
is
look at him. Look at him. He's learning how to walk for the first time, bro.
Damn.
That's horrible. Look at John. Oh,
Damn,
That's
I
what we
never
call a
seen.
good sell, bro. That's a sell, bro.
John Collins. Just
I wish they sold better like that in AEW. Hey, look, Cash, this is the one. This is the one.
Yeah.
Seth did it to him a second time in the
I
match.
forgot about the second
Yeah.
one.
He Sting's
Look at him,
legs
Seth,
buckle.
like,
He fell.
yeah, trying to end your career.
Yeah.
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
But yeah,
Feature
not.
is now. Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan don't got a school though. LeBron does more for the community. So that makes him a better
But
ball
how does
player.
that make him a better ball player?
You're
Because
forgetting
I
what
don't
podcast
watch
you're on, sir.
basketball.
We're not even recording right now.
I don't watch
we
basketball.
are. This is the after show.
Bonus
Yeah,
bonus pod.
it's the after show.
I don't
All
watch
I'm saying is, if you're not even active in the league and you're still selling shoes, I mean, who else is? I mean,
Yeah, but
don't-
people
don't say Shaq, 'cause
but then
Shaq's
people get
fucking-
killed over the shoes, so that kind of balances out.
Like niggas ain't
Yeah.
getting killed for LeBron.
Hey, people was getting killed.
Who got killed?
People were getting killed for PS4s, bro. Like,
But then he brought a
Everybody
school.
get killed
But then
already.
he put the kids in a school, so it overcomes
Good place points.
so what about
Right.
like the balls? Then you know they want to do this whole
the
basketball
balls.
School.
LeVar,
Ball,
Lonzo.
LeVar, all
Oh
that.
no, they're high on my
they were
list
on
too.
Raw. They
You
were
know-
on Raw.
Yeah,
Dude, that's probably the most single-handedly like I could never show that to nobody. Like anyone that's like wants to get into wrestling, but they're like a semi-basketball fan, I would never show them that.
Man, I was there that night. The crowd was happy to see Lonzo.
Yeah, I support
it
the Ball
was just
family.
The fact that
Yeah.
there were so many things that went wrong with this segment.
Didn't he say nigga on
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, oh, jeez.
Like that's what everybody thinks is wrestling all the time.
Yeah. And then he just one
Hey, that
takes
was
off
still
his
a great
shirt, he's
moment.
just like,
Yeah.
That was still a great moment.
oh my god! Like it was one of those things where I could tell none of it was planned. So
Yeah.
I was just really like, oh man, I really hope
Yes.
the Miz knows where to go with this. Like,
Yeah.
Well, they had the right person in there to
Yeah.
kind of keep it together. Then
because imagine if it wasn't like Miz TV and it was like,
Man, Seth
the
is a
highlight
legend.
reel.
He making this Scorpion Deathlock look like Sting's actually applying it.
yeah,
That's how Sting been selling that Scorpion Deathlock for like since like TNA. Man, I don't know.
Oh yeah. So anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh,
The
we're talking
man?
about who's the man. Ric Flair got real spicy on TMZ.
Yeah. Look, hey though. Look. Okay.
I don't
So
know. The
at-
timeline's different though. Like people make it seem like it's out of nowhere, but he says like
yeah.
he's been talking to him.
And
Since
that's
last
what
year.
I was saying.
Since
at
last year.
first, At first, what I was
Hey.
thinking is like I was like, Rick's just being salty right now because the whole man thing is like over. But then I saw
And
the
it's
TMZ
Rick.
video.
Rick wants the money.
Yeah, and
Like,
then I saw
no,
the
Rick's
TMZ
wife
video.
wants
He
the
pled
money.
his case. He pled his case that they've been
like
in
ignoring
contact
him.
about
yeah,
this.
Yeah,
And yeah, so like now I'm kind of like, damn, hey, break him off a little bit.
Here-
Damn,
no,
here's
there's
my
something.
thing.
There's so many people hating on him for this.
Rick,
for this movie.
Rick's
It's so
always
crazy.
just insinuated that he's the man.
No, he said he's the man.
He's never directly just said, "I am the man." He said, "To be the man, you have to be."
I've
the
heard him
man.
say he's the man.
Didn't he write a
Which is-
book though?
No, I was gonna say he
To be
got
the
a
man.
trademark for a book title, but I don't know if it goes.
To be the man
what
in
is
his
the
book.
man?
He wouldn't be
It was
teaching
some-
you how to
I
be
don't
the
know.
man.
It
Just the
wasn't
man.
just those two words. No, I don't believe so. But then again, I wouldn't know. I'm going off what he said, and this is Rick. So, who
But
freaking knows?
also, I support Ric Flair. You are the man. But if we're gonna go deeper into this, Ric Flair says to be the man.
Oh, Josh, yeah, we had to ask you about this. In boxing, when because titles,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
get dropped off all the time. Isn't there something like the linear champion,
The lineal champion.
lineal champion?
So what's that?
So that means if you take say there's like the number one guy in the division that had like all the belts or whatever, because there's more than one belt per division. So say he's like he had all the belts, or he's known as the number one, like like he's known as the top champion. So the guy who beats him is the lineal champion,
Even if the titles,
even
aren't-
if he ain't got no belts.
yeah.
So he's like the number one
So-
contender.
So
Yeah,
right now
so
they're calling Tyson Fury.
So
Okay.
it's basically like a metaphor. So yeah, so
yeah.
So
So-
Ric Flair has lost a lot of fucking
Yeah,
matches.
because he said to be the man, you got to beat the man, right?
Yeah.
So
Like,
Randy
Jay
Orton's the
Le-
man.
Jay Lethal might be the man.
Jay Lethal might be the man. Shawn Michaels retired him temporarily, so he's the man.
But was Ric Flair even the man because he had already lost it?
I mean,
he
but
did go on a winning
technically,
streak
isn't
before.
Buddy Rogers the man?
No,
Yeah,
but
he's the Nature Boy.
no.
I mean, he.
But look, Ric Flair beat
Yeah.
people love saying that. Oh, he stole Nature Boy from Buddy Rogers. But look, Ric Flair and
Well, Buddy
Buddy
Rogers
Rogers,
stole it too.
they had a match. They had a match to determine who keeps the Nature Boy name, and Ric Flair won. So that shit's out. Ric Flair beat Buddy Rogers, so he's the real Nature Boy now. But yeah, and then Psycho Sid, when he used to come out, he used to say, "Who's the man?" And the crowd used to say, "You're the man."
Vader too.
Vader, he used to
Yeah.
say
Y'all
the
don't
man.
think-
Devon
think
Dudley
Rick should
says
get
it
kicked
like,
down?
dude, Devon,
So-
any Dudley Boy match, and Devon Dudley's talking shit. That's his go-to.
He says, okay.
"Who's the man?"
And
Every
also-
single time. Him and Rhino for some reason.
Also, 50 Cent got a hit called The Man, where
Chris
he's
Brown.
repeatedly saying, "I'm the man." So,
Shout out Chris Brown.
yeah. So
Feature on that.
who's the man? Who really is the man? But moral of the story is Ric Flair is the fucking man, and he should get it what's due to him. So I say Ric Flair. It's sad it has to come to this, and it's sad that we have to be petty and unfollow
So
Ric
wait,
Flair
you don't
on Twitter.
think Rick should be getting?
I mean, or
kicked out?
Instagram. No, I just said Ric Flair should be.
No,
getting
yeah,
money.
no, yeah, because
That's the whole
I
thing.
heard
Ric Flair should
what
be
Seth
getting-
and Triple H both of them. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
Triple
whack.
H of all people.
That's whack. That's whack.
I'm like, bro, you done
Seth and Triple
you
H.
done publicly
Why you care?
thanked
I
this
fuck with them
man.
both.
Why you care who another man follows on Twitter?
No, it's not about. You see, you're.
It's just what it comes.
Yeah, you know what it
comes
means.
off. Yeah,
you
yeah.
keep trying to make it. You
Nah,
keep trying to make
man,
it
y'all
as follow.
messy. Y'all
Nope,
messy.
nope.
This
He
is
see,
the new
see, look.
age.
He,
This is
I
the
know,
new
I know.
age.
3D is a man of a certain age, but he knows the importance of this generation on what it means. Unfollowing somebody, that means Triple H, who's supposed to be Ric Flair, one of his best friends, and Seth Rollins, who idolized Ric Flair. They're basically saying "fuck you, old ass bitch." That's what
That's like
unfollowing
your
them.
But
son.
I mean,
that's
but
what it's saying.
but isn't even more coming from Seth, who's engaged now to Becky?
Yeah, but you know, if I was engaged to Becky, I'd look at Becky. All right, I'll be talking to Becky right
I
now.
mean, and
like,
then when you think about
this
it,
is Becky.
Wait,
This is
Seth
Becky.
Rollins was the man too. I forgot about that.
Hey, Seth Rollins just ended.
He used to
Sting's
call
career,
himself
so
the
he's
man when he was still doing the whole authority thing.
Well, if this is Becky, right? This is Becky. I'll be
All
like,
right, be nice.
I'll be like, hey Becky.
Fuck that old nigga.
That's your wife now. That's your wife now.
I'll be like, you know, you doing your thing and everything right now. You main event in Mania. You know, Becky 2 belts.
I mean, I'll
He's
allow it.
keeping a firm eye on it.
Becky.
He's like,
Becky 2 belts. You did all that. You doing your thing. I'm proud of you. You shining out here. You feel me? You main evented. But Ric Flair, the man.
I'm gonna need you to come up off that nickname.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to
Becky
come
the
up off
man
that
now.
coin.
No, and I don't think Becky should stop calling herself the man because that's her thing. It's too cemented. Even if the E, which I don't think is the E's not gonna ever drop Becky from. I mean the man from that. But even if that were to be dropped, the fans will revolt and still call her the man all match, and it'll be annoying.
Let me ask my question
but
here.
but Ric Flair, if he feels like he should get paid, he deserves to get paid.
He deserves to get paid off it.
Yeah.
My question is, how long till this works its way into a storyline?
It already has.
Kind
slowly.
of, a little bit.
Becky keeps throwing
Creeping it in
shots.
there.
Yeah,
Keep
she
creeping
keeps throwing
it in
shots
there.
on promos.
Y'all think it's gonna go into a storyline?
I mean, I don't.
Once it's settled?
I definitely.
I think it is a
I could
storyline.
see like Ric Flair coming back.
Ric
And,
Flair versus
helping
Becky
his daughter
at
win
Evolution.
again.
At Evolution, Ric Flair would be the first man to compete at Evolution.
Wait, and outside the referees and shit, right?
Yeah,
That'd
but
be
Rick
tough.
has to put Becky over. If that's the case, Rick does have to put Becky over.
Yep.
He does have to put Becky over.
Because somebody else won't put
It's-
it.
it's-
I believe Becky could whoop Ric Flair's ass at this.
It is a
age.
weird situation though, because I guess like he had mentioned that I guess Charlotte's like low key mad at him about it.
Yeah, Charlotte and Ric Flair kind of got a
really?
rift.
Yeah,
they
but
got a
because I
rift.
guess she's thinking that. I mean, again, this
She's
is
taking her
Rick.
friend's
This is
side.
Rick.
Yeah.
So he making it seem like I guess she's getting hot at him because I guess to her to her perspective, it's like he's trying to take something away from Becky, who's obviously one of her friends.
Yo,
but he's like,
Rick,
like, I gave birth to you,
Rick.
yo.
You had 30 some odd years if you really wanted it that bad, B. You ain't taking now. Becky made it hot. You made it a hot line.
It
She made it a hot song.
There you go.
You wasn't getting coined. You was getting
Getting
fucked
fucked
then.
in. You know
Becky
who
knows
was
who she
paid?
paid. God Searchlight Publishing. I'm gonna get my J bars in
I was gonna say McMahon or something. I was gonna replace that Searchlight
Every episode.
every episode.
But I bet it's true.
like
Shout out
clockwork.
Jay Z.
But it is good news to hear about that Adidas deal he got going now.
So what's the Adidas deal? I saw it, but I didn't.
Alligator
click on it.
Adidas coming soon.
Wait, what?
Alligator Adidas coming soon.
be hard.
I'm buying them motherfuckers. I don't buy expensive shoes.
Yo, no, Becky needs to go on TV now and be like checks over stripes.
Oh, imagine she gets a Nike deal.
Yeah.
And I can see her
That'd be
doing
nice.
that. That'd be hard. I can see Becky.
I can
doing
even
that.
see like The Rock trying to get her onto his.
Does anybody got a shoe deal
his
right now?
brand with Under Armour?
The Rock got armor.
Like a
Under
full
Armour.
I feel like
deal?
Kofi has some sort of connection because he's
Kobe,
always
like
like
because they got
he got some custom kicks all the time.
He has.
Look, Shane needs a shoe deal.
And let's be honest, the
I
only
know,
reason why
Enzo-
Jordan back to
Enzo
Jordan, the only
used
reason
to
why
have a deal
Jordan's
with
irrelevant
champs.
because of Shane McMahon. He's the only reason
Shane
Jordan's
needs a shoe
irrelevant.
deal, and Carmella needs a shoe deal.
Kofi.
Yeah,
and
Miller.
Kofi.
and Enzo.
And the Usos
And
need
Enzo.
a deal for Air Force
Uber
Ones.
deal?
Yeah, they need to get an Uber deal for real. Yeah,
Oh, somebody that
Oh
makes joggers.
man,
man, joggers, Air Force Ones.
Jogger deal.
I get Uso joggers.
Yeah.
I want to know where they get it from. They got some fresh.
And
ones.
shout out to Impact, man. We love
All right,
Impact
man, let's
over
talk
here.
About this. Hold on, I'm excited.
Yeah, because you saying they got a little bit more money.
yeah,
in
because
there.
I'm
Yeah,
confused
man.
about. I
There was
don't really
basically
know
like
about this.
happened.
What's going on?
Yeah,
There was like a super merger between Access TV, Mark Cuban,
okay.
and Anthem, who owns Impact.
Hold on, I saw another
Anthem
name
still
in there.
owns it.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that was the one with the owl, right? With the little
Yeah, for like, and then they actually put wrestling people in.
Oh,
But then
okay.
Steve Harvey.
That's whose name I saw.
Steve
Oh,
Harvey.
Cuban, right?
Steve
And
Harvey?
Mark Cuban. Right?
Yeah, well, Mark
But
Cuban,
he's
Mark
been
Cuban was
WWE.
at Access. Steve Harvey
Look at the bad guy.
jumped in with
And got RKO'd out of nowhere.
with Anthem,
That's crazy.
and so it's a super merger,
I love it.
which means Impact's probably going to be on Access TV now.
Cool, because I have access.
Because I was hearing the Access TV rumor for a while, but I didn't know what that entailed. Like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't just there going on the network. It's
So this probably means TNA getting a bigger bag.
Impact.
Impact.
All right, yeah, sorry, Impact.
So what's Access TV like? What is it on?
Well,
what channel is it?
it's just
I'm not familiar with
it's
TV.
It's like a
AXS.
second. It's like a second tier cable.
It's like a what?
It's
Sex?
it's like
Sex.
AXS. Like it.
What's AXS though?
That's the name of the channel.
yeah,
Access.
it's not on every cable package, but it's on a lot.
like
of them.
they play a lot of New Japan stuff.
Yep.
I think they have some MMA stuff they
MMA,
play on there
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Fight TV was involved in this.
Yeah. Oh,
In
nice.
this merger, because I guess Anthem had stake in Fight TV.
Yeah, Access is dope. They
Really?
got some,
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah,
off-
you're right.
off
Because
stuff.
they advertise their
They
stuff.
got the
on
weird
there.
stuff on there. Like,
Yeah.
the stuff you really wouldn't find on regular TV, man.
Yeah.
Access got it.
Yeah,
But
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I hope this means TNA gets a bigger budget because,
Impact.
like, sorry,
Like we gotta put a buzzer
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
on Josh, and he
we
wasn't
talked
even
about
walking.
that.
Yeah, he wasn't around
He
for
wasn't
TNA.
walking.
I wasn't
That's the
even-
craziest
yeah, I still
thing.
call it TNA, but like I just recently started to get into TNA or
Impact. Yeah. See?
Impact.
Hey, old habits die hard. You said
Yeah.
it last time, 3D. Like I mean,
Look, I just recently started to get into this though. I started watching the Saturday like recaps.
the beautiful
of-
people.
Yeah, man. Coldface showed me the beautiful people. I'm sold on Impact, man. I'm sold. on it.
are they
So,
are they back?
Nah, they're not back.
I was about to say because I know they've been doing.
back.
I was just about to say. I was like, wait, did they jump ship?
No, they did a return this year, I think.
I like it.
They did like a return one-off or something this
maybe,
year or last year or something like that.
I like that they got Willie Mack. I like that they got Brian Cage.
But they got Willie. Is he partners or is that just one time?
Willie Mack.
Rich Swann is that?
They tag on and off.
Nasty.
Like they'll sometimes
get Willie Mack away
shit.
from Rich Swann.
Yeah,
I like Rich Swann.
It's
shout out to Willie Mack.
It's blatant. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's hella blatant. But
what are you talking about, sir?
What
I have no clue. They seem like a logical tag team to me.
they have a lot of common interest. Okay,
it makes sense.
A lot of common interest. Yeah,
it makes sense.
It just makes. Oh, I ain't Kurt Nice. And that shit in a minute. But nah, they are.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled.
The thing with Impact though, they have a great roster, but they just have no way of showing people. You know, like their freaking TV deal is trash. Yeah.
Now they do.
I mean,
Access isn't in
I was just
home.
gonna say you said that it's not in every home, but it's way more homes
Way
than
more,
what,
yeah.
Whatever.
I
I
don't
don't even know
TV
what
or
channel
whatever the hell.
Oh yeah,
So
they're on Pop. Yeah.
They
were
had
on
a
that
channel?
Fight app a lot.
Yeah, that one I know they're on and then they'll be on Twitch a lot too.
Yeah, and they've got their own network, which again, man, get the PlayStation widget on there so I can get it because I don't want to have to watch
There's
my
a lot
Chromecast.
there's a lot of streaming services that just took like PS4 and a few other like stuff. Like they made it so it's not compatible anymore. It's weird.
Yeah,
Josh,
Cash.
PS5. Come on, hurry up.
Is it on sale yet?
PS5 ain't even out yet.
I was about to
give
say,
a
is that
fuck.
even a thing, man? Because I don't really want to have to worry about. I hate this shit, dude.
Oh,
like
no.
every time I get comfortable, then I gotta like, shit.
I don't upgrade my system until they stop making WWE games. for
That's
the
where
system.
I'm at. See, this guy knows. I'm the same way,
Because
bro.
that's the only game that I buy every year.
And 100%. And for a while, even I was on PS3, and I was even like, nah, PS4, whatever. It's not worth the money. Then I started seeing like the graphics,
Yeah, no,
and how you could actually import
PS3
real
was
logos. I was
trash.
like, whoa, okay, I need to get this PS4 like ASAP. Like,
There's nothing like. Again,
It's crazy.
we still got the PlayStation 2 hookup.
Wait, PS3 was trash?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
there's
it
nothing.
didn't play
there's
well.
nothing that
Not every game played well. No,
there's
Yeah.
there's nothing that's like
Backwards
there's no
compatibility with it.
classics on it.
That was so
Bruh.
trash when they did that.
It's like at least give us that, bro.
Right.
Like,
See, I don't know.
get the
I've
old
been
Diesel.
out of video games since
since he's been being able to beat everybody every game night.
yeah, and and I still beat people on the modern
Game
wrestling
nights every
games,
Saturday.
even though I don't have a system or games. I'm just naturally the greatest at the wrestling games, so I can't be beat. You're scared.
Cash got
I will say,
And you're gonna
last
pick
time-
your character with a 38 overall.
Last time I did see you guys play, I think, were you Edge? I forgot. You guys were playing, and I remember by the time I got to the bottom steps, I heard somebody won because I could hear it. I could hear it. Dude,
I won.
that was when Cash
Oh, yeah,
was looking
I
off
won.
the third story though. That took you a while.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shout out to Moreno Valley. That's when we lived in Moreno Valley.
And then we got out.
We got out of that shit real quick.
Y'all really playing off of this one tweet.
Yep.
Y'all really playing
Wait,
off of this
you
one-
didn't set him up for that on purpose? Huh? I thought you set him up for that on purpose.
I guess I did.
Josh out here with
I thought that was an
Double
alley hoop.
entendre. Don't even ask him
Yeah,
how.
I thought it was a great alley hoop for him.
Oh man.
Is
Oh, let me ask you this:
Sure.
if that means more money for Impact, do you think that's going to open up their pocketbook a little bit to start re-signing and signing some new talent?
I hope so.
Definitely.
Because obviously they just lost LAX, and
John Morrison left too, right?
I heard. I mean,
Where
I don't
he
know.
gonna go though?
That's
He got to come to
because he
E,
said
man,
he's
please.
getting
He
his body.
ain't going to
he's-
go to WWE again. I don't think.
He has to
Man,
though.
we need the Seth
it.
Rollins match.
I mean, like, I'm not against him going, but from what I they asked him about, he was just talking about like the fact that he likes the freedom of picking his dates and not having to be on the road all the time. And I'm like, that's pretty much.
But
the
do it
majority
for
of
me,
everybody.
John. Do it
Yeah.
for me.
Come on,
Yeah.
Boone the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, I started that movie. That shit was kind of lit. I got through like the first 15 minutes. And
You
then
got
I
you got a
stopped.
real fan here, John.
Yeah.
No, I guess he's just getting his body right now before he figures out where he's gonna go.
Getting
But
that
yeah,
summer body.
but yeah, no, like
Shit, he already
that's
got
the
summer
thing
body,
that
man.
Impact has a lot of
aggressive
stars,
right
but right now, the E's giving everybody big deals. AEW's throwing bags at
Dude,
people.
it's a good time for
Yeah.
wrestling. It's a good time to
Like
be a
yeah,
wrestler.
so if Impact can start throwing bags at people too, because they've got talent, it's just keeping them there and maybe bringing in a few big names,
being able to keep them happy too. I mean, I think one of the things that they got to do at some point, I think it's only because out of just necessity of survival, is that they gotta team up with somebody, or they got to have some relationships with another company at some point. I mean, I don't know if Impact. I'm not saying that they have freaking working relationships
what company
with.
Do you think would be?
I mean, they used to have a few with New Japan back in the day before they ruined Sonata. And
didn't they have a ROH Connect?
People. They used to have Okada back in TNA when it was still TNA, but they didn't even know who the hell he was.
Who's Okada?
Your boy Okada.
Rainmaker?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, wow.
The 6-star match with Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Man, that's great. I mean, he kind of gave you every.
Is that Ospreay guy?
No, that would be Ospreay.
No, it's a good time. It's a good time to be a wrestler right now.
Nah, I know
Wrestlers
Okada.
out here getting.
I know Okada. He's trash though.
Getting the bag.
Okada's trash.
And I think that's that. I mean, that's the most important part about it. I mean,
seeing these wrestlers get paid, man.
But and then because no lie, dude. Like I feel like a lot of this, like I don't know if it's like a renaissance is the right word, but when like AJ left Impact. And I was worried about being able to see AJ because he was like my top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, how am I
watched Impact for AJ.
100% for a while. Like, and him and Angle, everything Angle was doing.
Him, Angle,
and Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. Yeah, we were just talking about this. But like when he ended up going to New Japan, I was like, how the hell am I going to be able to watch this dude? Like, I'm never going to be able to see this guy. I'm never.
Yeah, I never seen him in Japan.
And so when they started actually. That's how I even found out about Access was the fact that they were doing replays of New Japan. And I was like, oh, shit, I can finally watch this shit. But at the same time, I think it's the same problem with Impact. It's like a lot of people, they know there's like a lot of like favorites or people that they want to see on the roster. They want to see them do well.
Tessa Blanchard is a huge star.
Dude, Tessa, I'm trying to figure out what she's going to do because she's not, right now she's on her shit where she just wants to compete against guys.
She out here with Tommy Dreamer, B.
Yeah. Tommy Dreamer, man. What a guy. That dude, he's doing his thing. I can't hate on Tommy.
Sounds like you want to, but
yeah, it sounds like something.
No, it's just.
I forget, man. Quincy actually the business, so he can't say too much.
All I would say is just like I would have never thought that he'd still like be a name that we talk about at this point in wrestling.
Damn, Sean always
showed
his ass. Sean always showed his ass.
Man, there was a lot of ass showing back in the day, man. They don't show enough ass nowadays.
Well, Sean, I think was probably showing the most ass back then.
Yeah, he zoomed in on it.
Man ass.
The cameramans back then, they were
shameless.
Fucking Kevin Dunn.
Is Sean the only guy to do an elbow drop with his crack out?
That's a very nice toit that.
Toit like a toiga.
I don't know that language.
That ain't soft. That ain't soft.
That's why Triple H is best friends with him.
Yeah, man.
How do you think they became best
I remember
friends?
watching this match and legit, like, that's probably like 9 or 10. I literally cried.
So you got to see it.
I cried watching this match because at the time I was big fans of both of them. And then watching them, like, destroy each other with the ladders, I was, like, legit emotionally, like, involved.
So you got to watch this in real time.
This was the last Mania
cassette,
I watched live as a kid.
Yeah? So you guys got to watch this shit in real time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when's the last time you got
How was that?
over a match?
Man.
I wasn't born until 2 years later.
Probably Shawn Michaels' retirement because I knew it was pretty much that's what was going to happen.
That's the last time?
That I got emotional over a match? Probably, yeah.
You know 2019? What happened in 2019?
Yeah, we hugged it out.
I had the most emotional moment of my life.
Yeah, Kofi Mania, baby. Yeah. We had a moment together.
I never had anything bigger than Kofi Mania.
I don't know.
I'm
not saying it's not the same or it doesn't equate. I just...
For me...
I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen.
But you said last time. But you said the last time.
But yeah, I wasn't emotionally invested in that match as, like where...
What?
I mean, I was rooting for him.
11-year journey?
What?
I was rooting for him, yeah.
We were amongst...
Were you rooting
for him?
We
were amongst a lot of fans that day.
Yeah.
And because we went to a viewing party.
Oh, okay.
And, bro...
There was mad people like, hey...
No, it was
really?
all love. Like,
except that one that one guy.
That one alternative thinking individual.
Shout out to the Inland Empire Toy Store, but Greg was...
I was talking about Greg.
No, they're
Greg was hating on Kofi.
Toy Store.
But, it was incredible. But
somebody else was hating on Kofi?
I got emotional when Sasha came back few weeks ago. I got emotional when when that remix dropped for Bray when he came out as the Fiend.
I was just gonna say, I was like, because emotion's not necessarily just like
Like
That's what I'm
sad.
saying.
I mean, because I was gonna say, that Fiend,
The Fiend
entrance,
shit. Yeah, the Fiend.
yeah,
that shit was
100%.
crazy.
No, bro, like you know what? And probably the last time before then was when AJ debuted in the Royal Rumble. Legit excitement and jumped around like a mark, 100%.
Yeah.
Because again, top 3 guys. Like I thought I'd never see
Jumped
AJ
around.
Styles, bro. I had no like I remember we did the whole like we're gonna pick numbers and everybody who picks numbers that's gonna be their pick. We do like a little fake Royal Rumble like a little game to make it fun, and then my brother's like wife she drew Roman Reigns. I'm like, oh great, I'm already thinking you're gonna win, and then. The next number she drew was AJ Styles, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Because the music we didn't know. And then when I was like, I don't even. At this point, I was like, I don't even care. I don't care what we're doing right now. I was like, I stood up and I was just like, big ass smile on my face, like, "Yo, this is crazy." Like,
So you didn't see it coming?
no, I mean there was a lot of talk.
I thought
but,
everybody
like,
saw it coming though.
there was a lot of talk because everyone thought it was going to be
Because I was out of wrestling at the time. I was out of wrestling, but I remember watching
the
the
rumor
Rumble.
was going around, but it was like
because a lot of people were like, because he tried out for WWE a couple times. He just the whole size thing. He was on Jacked and Saturday.
yeah. I was
What's it
just
called?
watching.
Shotgun Saturday Night. All
I
that shit
ended
back
up
in
on
the day.
some random top 10 WWE list, and it was like the top 10 like under the radar debuts. And they showed AJ versus Hurricane on
on like Saturday Night Heat or some shit, right? Like he was always on that show. You had Kenny Omega in NXT before he was really Kenny Omega. You
We
had
watched it before.
John Moxley before he was freaking. I mean,
Right, we don't
that's when he had the
mention
pink hair, looking all crazy.
Yeah.
Christopher
He's
Daniels
trash.
is on there all the time as well. Samoa Joe's been on there. Like
AJ was on Heat.
yeah, dude.
versus
versus Hurricane.
like
Hurricane
the
in 03.
Hurricanes and the Paul Londons of the roster.
Yeah,
you know what I
He
mean?
was
Like,
on the Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah.
We watched
Best-
this match. We literally
The
watched
best
this match.
show in WWE of all time.
Yup.
Yo, man,
They
I'm
would
gonna
always
go.
Bring back Heat.
Are all the Shotgun Saturday nights on the network yet? 'Cause
I
I
don't
was
know.
watching. I
That's-
was watching the Taker Triple H Shotgun Saturday Night match last night, and I want to go back and watch.
All right,
some
hold on.
I just know that
I got
Justin Hawk Bradshaw was always on there.
WWE got so much wrestling on right now.
Yeah, they do, bro.
So what do we got? We got Monday Night Raw, SmackDown on Tuesday, going to Friday.
205
205 Live.
205 Live. When's that?
That's
on
on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
After.
So that's always gonna air on Tuesdays now.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know.
with
It's on the
with
network
move.
now. What is it before or after
It's
SmackDown?
after SmackDown.
Which
Okay,
that I
so-
didn't get either because they film it like.
So I wonder what they're gonna
everyone's
do with
gone.
that.
I think that's.
And then
gonna
what?
be casualty.
NXT UK and
NXT
NXT
on Wednesday.
NXT and NXT UK on Wednesday.
both
Both
on
of them
Wednesday,
are on
right?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
What's on Saturday?
I think main event comes on
Main
Hulu.
event. I think so.
So
yeah.
main events on Hulu. Is that live?
No, main event gets
Pre-recorded.
filmed before Raw,
And NXT
So we got
pay-per-views.
wrestling almost-
takeovers.
We got wrestling every day of the week, just about.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We had
That's
this
great.
conversation. You missed a lot of conversations.
And then on Thursday, I mean, if you're not gonna
Y'all had
count
it
just
in the chat,
WWE,
though,
but you got Impact on Thursdays.
Impact's on Fridays right now.
Is it Fridays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah.
they're gonna move over. They got
How-
to, right?
Yeah, they gotta move.
This is crazy.
And then they just got to bring back ECW.
How do they expect us to handle it?
Right.
That's the thing, man.
Nah.
Anybody that
It's
because
saturated.
I being an
ECW
illustrious
is done.
podcast host such as myself, it's like, oh, you haven't seen this match and you haven't seen this person. I get laid. I got other shit to do. I ain't got time to watch all this wrestling.
Yeah, I don't even.
I love this
Well,
man.
3D sexually active.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah, no,
That's what I'm
because
here for.
I have a hard time. I have a hard time catching shit that I want to see. I just now saw the Velveteen Tyler Breeze match last night, which is
match.
amazing.
Match of the year.
Amazing. I'm not mad at
See, that's
that.
up there for me.
I'm not mad at that. And then I saw the Fatal 4-Way ladder match from that same show where Street Profits claimed the
Dude,
titles.
Got like 5 matches of the year.
No, real talk. No, and he just cut a promo
Yeah.
about it. I think he just said the same shit.
And his gear was great. I
Like
love
that
his
was
gear
the thing
that night.
that it actually pissed
Yeah,
me
no,
off.
his gear is almost as probably
Yeah, that's
just
probably my
as lit
favorite
or
gear
more
of his
lit than his
last
matches. Yeah.
from that pay per view. That was dope gear. He had the chains and shit on his.
Did anybody watch NXT UK?
That's what I was actually about to bring
didn't
up,
get to
and it
see it
pissed
yet.
me off because everybody was talking about how great NXT UK Cardiff was. And
I
was
only watched
I was
one
like,
match.
I was like, I guess I got to watch it. It was fucking incredible, and I'm like, great. Here's more wrestling I have to watch
that's
now
uncovered, yeah.
because it's great. Like,
I didn't even know it was happening either. I just saw a trend on Twitter and I was like, oh shit.
I watched the Walter.
yeah,
Tom-
Walter
dude.
Tyler Bate, and
Dude,
that was the thing. I
This
was like,
was crazy about that match though. I was watching it, and I saw how much time was left, and this is just the entrances, and it said 55 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, these fools are wrestling for a fucking hour right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you take away the entrances and like the celebration.
They went 40 actually in the ring.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
it was,
this is
and I'm not usually into those long matches like that.
No.
That had me hooked.
I was not like, I didn't spend the whole time like, oh, how much time is left? Oh, okay, how much time? Like, no, I was like, Tyler is awesome.
They delivered Tyler Bate. I haven't seen a full match from him before that.
Watch him and Pete Dunne.
Now I gotta see.
He hated on that because he was in the time where he was just hating everything. Still.
Yeah, and I didn't know about him, but now I like Pete Dunne, and then that was my first time really paying attention to Tyler Bate. I like Tyler Bate, man. He has a good look. He's small, but he doesn't feel small when he's wrestling. Like he was way smaller than
they kept making the comparison to who they say Bob Backlund.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. That makes sense. And I like Tyler Bate, and I already fucked with Walter. Walter's dope.
Walter got an amazing entrance.
Yeah, dude. And then like he got the squad with him, so it's like,
and he's big too, but he can go.
And that's the thing. Like he's huge.
Yeah.
But he don't need a squad, but he has a pretty dope squad behind him too. So it's like,
yeah, it's dope. Shout out to UK.
Main
I gotta pay more.
How long?
Pay more attention.
I don't know. I mean, would you see main roster for any of these guys from the UK?
But
Walter for sure.
I could see him, but I mean, his size for sure kind of puts him up to the top of the list.
I see main roster for Walter, Tyler Bate,
and Pete Dunne probably, huh?
And Pete Dunne.
But I think with NXT moving to USA, like you can have them on NXT for a while.
Yeah, now they have more longevity for NXT to be.
No, that's very true. And
it's
better talent exchange, and it makes more sense. It's still the NXT brand.
Triple H don't want this to be the developmental show anymore, right?
Yeah,
I mean, one could argue that it hasn't been there for some time. I used to get into weekly arguments with people about like NXT and whether or not they'd put on a better show, like not show weekly, but. Compare, like, their takeovers would a lot of times would shit on the Sunday shows. Like you'd watch Sunday or Saturday nights, and you're like, man, I don't know what they got for the next 3 hours on Sunday, but they just killed it in 2. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I would always talk to people about, it don't matter, it's just a developmental show. I'm like, what do you mean? Like these?
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like it's definitely. I mean, I understand why they say that, and obviously that's literally what it is. Like develop on paper.
Do you see more stars wanting to stay?
Yeah.
Ciampa,
I mean, especially now that there's a TV deal.
Said that he never wants
to leave.
This was before the TV deal.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think he was because he was the champion at the time, so that's him still playing up to his championship.
I mean,
there's no way anybody does not want to be on Raw or SmackDown and be able to compete at WrestleMania.
I don't know, man, because you got like
that
Johnny Gargano, who.
That was cap.
Since they're going to TV, they probably wanted to bring him up, but now that they're going to TV, they're like,
now
we need a baby face.
But see, if he said that now, it's like, okay, more. Well, still, I don't know how. We gotta see how it plays out because I wonder how's NXT. If Triple H wants to be looked at as another brand, does that mean we're gonna have NXT matches incorporated into the pay-per-views and even WrestleMania?
Well, one thing they're actually talking about doing Royal Rumble weekend. They've done.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
They instead of having a takeover,
yeah,
they're gonna have a Worlds Collide pay-per-view.
Ooh.
Which they've done kind of as a network special before.
Yeah, it was kind of like a more low key before.
Yeah, it was just kind of a thing for the Access.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Access shows that they run.
On Saturday.
Yeah, instead of doing the takeover on the Saturday before Rumble like they normally do, this year they're going to do a Worlds Collide where it's people from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NXT UK, 205 facing each other.
Hold up now.
But I don't think they're going to do super big match.
No, I don't see it. Not right away.
Whoever's main eventing.
They'll probably take some main roster guys.
But yeah, like you might get like I could see like Gallows and Anderson.
I was gonna say I could probably see some guys that already jumped from NXT that are on the main roster, but they're still considered like NXT guys. Like the Eric Youngs and the freaking. I mean, even though they ain't doing shit with them, like.
But if it's taking the place of Takeover, you got to have
some star power.
Some star power. You can't just
have Randy Orton come and squash all the.
You can't just have catering come out.
I mean, because even at the last Takeover, though, they had the only big name they had in the crowd was Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Because, there's no one else they could sign right now.
Right now, man, that takeover spot, man.
Yeah, you got
which I feel like they need to get rid of that anyway. They need to find a new way to bring people in. Like, I loved when Adam Cole came in.
That was way better than, it was cool when they did it for, Bobby Roode.
Yeah, the first couple, it was
what do you mean? What?
Well, because
Like-
that's like how they introduce who's coming to NXT. Is
Yeah,
they
like
do
in
the
the
front
crowd.
row shot. Yeah,
Like
that-
Ricochet
but
would have been
what's
better
wrong
if
with
they
that?
just would have
What's
brought
wrong-
him in.
because they've done it so many times.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know this was a thing. Like I didn't know this was a thing that.
No, they do it. Yeah,
It always they always show someone that like it's they haven't made the official announcement yet that they signed, but there's like
Oh, see, I thought they always did it after they already announced it though.
like I just know that they had like Ricochet, and it
But
was
they
just
announced
super
Ricochet
weird. I was
when
like,
they did that though.
but they the name bar didn't say Ricochet. It said Trevor, yada yada. His actual
Yeah.
shoot name, and I was like, that was weird. And then he actually shows up as Ricochet. I was like, they should have just came.
well, because they
I don't
probably
come in
didn't have the
Ricochet.
copyright for it yet.
Damn, I didn't know this. Was
I could see that.
I didn't know this.
Shout
was
out to Erwin
issue.
R. Shyster.
Man,
Yeah, you popped out some
Rotunda.
legendary seed, man.
family.
And shout out to Rikishi right there because he popped out
Look
legendary
at this
seed as
fool.
well.
Look at Sika. Ah. Ain't that Roman Reigns' daddy?
Nah,
No, it's Alpha, isn't it?
yeah, Alpha's Roman Reigns'
Yeah.
dad. So that would be. I think that's still Reigns'
Is that Sika? Oh, I forgot about this.
Bill
Where
Clinton.
they had the Bill Clinton look-alike. Oh,
And
my
shout out
God.
to Todd Pettengill.
Hey,
Yeah.
he was. Oh, look at that. Yo, this is. You know what's crazy? I think I was watching this with you last time when the Moreno Valley spot because we were talking about how so many people on this card are like no longer even living.
Oh,
Damn.
Because remember, like Roddy Piper was in it.
no, we were
and-
watching. I don't
Was
think
it
it was
this
this
one?
pay per view.
No?
No, we were
I think
watching.
it was-
Mr. Perfect.
Oh
right?
wait, no, we were watching the beginning of this pay per view because it was like
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cosmic right there.
Yeah, because I remember like, it was like we were like sitting up there like, damn, like a lot of these fools are already gone. I'm like, because I think did it show Yokozuna too?
Oh yeah, we were watching WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was Yokozuna,
Yeah, this
Owen
was
Hart,
because
British
we were watching
Bulldog.
every match.
Yeah.
Yeah, every match, everybody was dead. That's right.
Yeah,
All
it
my
was
friends
like
are dead.
Coliseum video. See, that's how you know.
Cosmic.
Coliseum. Oh, and we're just talking about.
3D was there.
Honestly,
I was there. Let's see if
this-
we can find me.
Bro,
Hold
this-
on.
this
Where
is
was
probably-
I?
Who is she? Hold on, who is she though?
She was just a chick.
But who is? We need to
Patrick.
find her. What does she look like?
I'm back there. Hold on.
What does she look
I'm
like
back
30
there
years
in that
later?
corner. That corner up there.
see
Did
her,
you
I
see
see
me
her.
in
see
my
a-
Hulk Hogan?
a young 3D with
There's
the
a lot of
beer
Hulk
swag.
Hogan shirts.
Yeah.
Bright yellow, bro. You
Did
found
you have a beer in your hand?
Yeah, he had a-
Yep.
a
I was
beard
9.
and a
Beer and a beard.
beard. And a toga. He had the toga.
You had a beard at 9?
Yep.
Dude,
I
I remember that.
I thought only the new kids got beards that early.
That's probably when I first started feeling like indifferent towards Hulk Hogan was when I watched that because I was like,
Yeah.
as
See,
a
that
kid,
was-
I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Being there
Damn, so
live
that
though.
turned you into Hulk?
Being there
I guess
live,
Hulk.
like it was just, oh my god, Hulk Hogan won the title. How did this happen?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was exciting.
Because I remember watching, I'm like, why does Brett look like he's just really sad he can't win? Right?
Brett was pissed in real life.
Brett was mad, dude.
Man, petty Brett.
Brett's still mad about that shit 30 years later. He's still mad about
That's
that
why,
shit.
oh man, that's why I laugh even at that match, the Shawn Michaels match, where he just pretty much.
Did they do a
oversold the entire-
reenactment?
Oh yeah,
wow.
that's legendary shit.
Oh, that's actually funny because last
Look at
week or two ago,
Stu.
we were watching
Dang.
Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, the '91
Mm.
SummerSlam, and like Bret was basically kicking him out the ring like he bitched about Shawn doing to him.
Cause he ripped off his
yeah.
singlet. I'm like, damn, why you gotta fuck up
Yeah.
his whole singlet like that?
Damn.
Shout out to Adam
Bro,
Baum,
if
B.
you know, you know. No, 100%. Damn, that's crazy.
Shout out to the
It's when he, oh,
the fucking who?
nice. I never seen that.
Damn,
was a nice little counter.
bizarre.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Nah, who do I want to shout out? Cash, the fucking tag team match. Ric Flair, his partner,
Oh, Berserker.
Berserker. Shout out to
Berserker?
Berserker.
Berserker.
Man,
Man.
Ric Flair. Cash posted a link in the group chat. It was Undertaker and Macho Man versus Ric Flair and the Berserker.
Yeah, because
And-
I was looking for Macho Man versus Undertaker, and I don't think that exists, does it?
Probably on like a low key. Like,
Yeah.
I
couldn't
feel like they
find
may
it.
have maybe like it maybe it
Like,
wasn't
it's
televised
probably-
or something.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's
It's probably
there
on the
were YouTube
Coliseum.
videos. There were
It's a
YouTube videos.
Coliseum home video somewhere.
Yeah.
There were
Yeah,
YouTube
100%,
videos. There were
yeah.
YouTube videos of people saying that like this the match that doesn't exist, and like there's like nobody has it, but it happened.
But everybody remembers that.
Yeah, it happened, but nobody has it, and it's like
Is that like that-
I'm like, fuck, where's it at?
Is that
you
that,
know?
that
Was it dope?
Bernstein
Was
Bears
it dope
thing?
or something where everybody was talking about
Well,
it?
no, nobody.
It's just one of those
bro,
things,
It's
like,
Macho
sometimes,
Man
like-
versus Taker. Like you
Yeah.
want to
That
know what's
sounds
gonna
dope.
happen.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good. You look at it, you're like,
I mean,
damn,
those
Shout out to
these
Bill
stands
Alfonso,
out.
man.
Yeah, those two personalities on paper, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to see how this goes.
But you're looking at it like, damn, who stands out? And Berserker, of course, stands out.
100.
It's the Berserker.
Bro,
I mean, dude, they
pissed me
came out
off.
with
But he was dope.
they came out with a figure for him, and I was like,
Yeah?
but why?
got a
Like,
figure?
I was.
Hey, he was dope in that match though. He was kind of dope in that match.
I can't. I couldn't. I mean, I remember the name, but I couldn't remember anything he's contributed. Like,
Bro, he kept on going. I don't know. He's like, wrestling. Oh yeah, some crazy shit, bro. And it was like, dude, shut the fuck up, real quick. And Ric Flair was like, bro, chill.
And Ric Flair got into it with a lady in the audience in the front row, because he's the man.
That was great. That was
dope.
great. Yeah.
That was dope. Yeah, Ric Flair's the
Good
man.
match. Good match.
Ric Flair's. I don't know, man. Like, that's the dude. Like, I was watching some old school promos he was doing for freaking NWA, and it's just hilarious because he used to sit there and like get all the girls riled up, and he'd be in the middle of a promo and he'd be like, ladies, I can't hear myself. Can I finish? And I'm like, they love him for being such a douchebag. Like, this is hilarious to me.
That's
like,
not the man.
Yeah.
He did another where they were in some obscure city where they did like a house show, and he was like,
What city was it?
I don't. It was somewhere in North Dakota or something.
That was
like,
a layup for 3D.
He was like, so and so North Dakota.
Obscure city.
Congratulations, you guys are now known. What he said? Congratulations, you guys are now famous for something, or so, like, because Ric Flair's coming to town. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, this guy's. How you hate on Ric Flair?
He's the
Like,
man.
NWA.
How do you
promos,
unfollow
I gotta
that
look
man?
this
Dude,
up.
no, dude. Those are like one of my favorite. He had the big ass like Bobby Womack glasses and shit on, man. Like classic. And he had Tony Schiavone. Sometimes you have the whole clique. You have JJ in the middle, just holding all the belts. Shit was nice.
Ric Flair is the man. Shout out to the Table for Three that's dropped. It's the greatest Table for Three
Who's on that one?
that's ever happened. I haven't watched it yet, but it's the greatest one ever.
I got it. Yeah.
Wait, is that Burt Reynolds?
You got
Yep.
with Jenny
R.I.P.
with
Jonathan Taylor Thomas on this one too, right?
what?
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's
JTC,
that's,
baby.
That's the next WrestleMania.
Oh, that's 11. That's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta.
11 at Pamela Anderson.
What happened
Jim
to this
McCarthy.
fool's hand? That got to be storyline, right?
Oh, I saw the behind the scenes. I listened to the episode where Bruce was talking about it. Bruce Pritchard was talking about the behind the scenes of it. But this Table for Three got Tori Wilson, Mandy Rose, and Carmella.
Goat, future goat, or goat.
All
future
goats,
goat?
all goats.
Hey, Mandy Rose, she got good in quick time.
Best
Yeah.
flying knee in the game.
That knee's nasty.
flying
What,
knee
hey,
in the
why?
game.
How's she gonna have a better flying knee than Deville though? Who like that's like MMA strikes right there.
I mean, Sonya Deville got other.
Nah, her spear is nice. Her spear, I would argue, better than Charlotte's, to be honest.
She's dope, man. I like how they're kind of like.
Nah,
I feel like they're
Charlotte's-
flirting with this whole, like
They go Piper.
like this whole idea of her, like you see how she be getting flirty with some of the girls, kind of.
Yeah, she been
Like,
doing a little bit
I
of.
saw her girl in real life. Her girl in real life is cute.
That's right. That's what someone was saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
someone was saying that they were like,
She's bad.
no, they're probably not going to put them together because everyone knows that she's really with somebody. I'm like,
Yeah, but they
that
can
don't
still
mean
do it.
nothing. I'm
Nobody
like, what are you
knows that.
talking about?
Nobody know. People assume that people know shit. People
That's
don't
what I'm
know
saying.
shit.
Like I'm like,
I didn't even know that
nobody-
shit until I stumbled across a random video the other day. People
Like,
don't know shit.
Like people like I deal with a lot of idiots, so they'd be like, "Oh, Corey Graves is only on Raw and SmackDown
with a lot
because
of
he's having sex with Carmella." I'm like, what does Carmella have to do with being on commentary
before.
at all?
He was on
That's what I'm saying. But like people would just be like with Charlotte, "Oh, she's only as good as she is because of her father's name." I'm like,
Wow,
I mean, I'll sit here and say I'm sure the name helps to open the door a little bit, but
No,
the
let's-
rest is all her.
Let's be clear.
I mean, because
you have
even his own son couldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He couldn't cut it.
yeah, a couple of
you
his
know-
sons. We all know it's people always love to say, "Oh, they only got in because their name." We all know it's even more pressure on you if you have a Hall of Fame
100.
dad.
100.
It's even more pressure on you. The fact that Charlotte is able to do what she's done.
And continue producing.
Yeah,
You know, on a high level, yeah.
It's how many people surpassed their father in
100.
wrestling?
Only a person I could think of is maybe Randy Orton
Randy Orton and The Rock.
and The Rock, right?
That's
'Cause
one
Randy
hand.
Orton will never be able to fill the shoes of Big Bob Orton.
I mean,
I know he got to break that arm first. I mean, catch up with the cat.
shout out to Cowboy, but Cowboy Bob Orton will come and slap you right now and say,
Yeah, he would say that about his own son. He he surpassed me.
Come on, Randy Orton's done
because even like
50,000 times more than Cowboy Bob Orton.
Because even like Jack Briscoe, his son was in TNA during that whole Aces and Eights thing. Dude's not good. Like Wes Briscoe has no promo, but good look.
Yeah, it's gonna it can get you in. It can get you in and get you a start. But we all know it's more pressure on you. You're
Scott Hall. His son was in Bullet Club. You don't even see this fool no more.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
He got hurt.
I knew he wrestled, but
he
I
got
didn't know
hurt in
he
a
was
match.
Bullet
You
Club.
never seen this guy.
I mean, but nobody brings up Bullet Club anymore. But so you got Randy Orton, Rock, and now Charlotte. Charlotte's Charlotte hasn't surpassed Rick, but she's done.
The only other two I could add to that is possibly the Usos.
Yeah,
but I mean,
you could add to that.
They're not really using their family name per se, but I mean, I guess.
And they're in different lanes. They're a tag team.
Yeah, Roman because
Roman definitely, and then
Curtis Axel. Nah.
Oh shit.
Poor guy.
And then you can make a case for
Bray Wyatt.
Oh no, Bray Wyatt definitely. Yeah. Bray Wyatt.
Not Bo, but Bray.
And then even then, Bray Wyatt is in a different situation too because
I forgot he wrestled earlier. In that
they don't. It's not a direct because you can't directly.
So you're saying Natalya is not on that list?
I mean, Natalia's done.
You say Aunt Natty? Yeah, that's awesome.
And
yeah,
because she's
the hen mother of the den mother of the division.
Why is she not retired? I thought she was retiring after the Becky match. I thought that shit was it. And then once her arm got fucked up, I thought that was
it. In terms of name, she's a good contender, but do they need her to make the division? No, they don't need her. No, her person she can wrestle, but her personality, bro, it's just so. I don't want to
see her near a microphone. But see, even her wrestling doesn't even stand out no more though. Back in the day,
the technician.
Yeah, amongst
now everybody can wrestle.
Yeah, so now she's not even. Stop it, because Lacey Evans is top 5 in the company.
Lacey Evans is top 5,
male or female, top 5 in the company right now. That's a fact.
On a weekly
basis.
That's a motherfucking fact.
Top 5 what though?
Top 5 period. Top 5 in the company. Lacey Evans.
You talking promo?
You see that woman's right?
You mean the WMD? Next
question.
Nah,
Big Show can't hit like Lacey.
Lacey got more technique on that punch, bro.
Did he just say that?
Big Show can't hit like Lacey.
This is why I get drunk.
I'm big, so my punch is Lacey.
If anything, Baron Corbin could have showed her the ways of the Golden Gloves.
But did Big Show have a handkerchief? Does Big Show throw a handkerchief in your face before he hits you?
The swag on this woman.
No. Honestly, I don't think a guy the size of Big Show should be throwing a handkerchief.
I mean, the way he sweats, he should.
Big Show
he should carry around a towel the way he sweats.
That's a top. Do they even? I think a handkerchief in his size is a hand towel.
That should cover up his ear. That's it. It'll wipe his ear dry.
Big Show didn't come in the ring with Seth on his booty for the match. Against,
exactly.
I don't know, man. And them cameraman, they almost botched the shit out of that.
I just know
it was like the Attitude Era. I was like, I see what y'all was trying to do.
Oh, this is what we're doing?
Lacey's moonsault.
I'm like, it's PG-13 again. What's up?
Lacey's moonsault.
It's not. She needs to
jump on the top rope and
tighten it up because sometimes